ever wondered how you can have your needs met even though you're single? There is a book that has been written for couples. It's called The 5 Languages of Love, and it's by Gary Chapman. And it's written for couples so they can do the exercise and then share with each other their love languages. And there's 5 different love languages. I have used this book to help women meet their needs while they're single. So they're not feeling depleted, or they're not feeling like they're going without when they aren't with someone. And so they feel full and loved and their needs are being met. So when they do meet someone, they're not coming from a very neediness type of energy, which can be really felt from the opposite sex and can be quite repellent to anyone that you are dating. So let's dive right in. When dating, like attracts like. So you want to be feeling really full and elated and loved up and just really taken care of, because then you are going to be meeting and attracting similar type dating partners. You don't want to be dating from a place of depletion or neediness or sadness, because then you're going to be meeting people who won't be able to meet your needs because they'll be feeling the exact same way. It'll all be very much about what they can get from the connection. So just remember, like attracts like. So there are 5 languages of love. They're touch, acts of service, gifts, quality time, and words of affirmations. So I'm going to put the link in the description below to the quiz that you can do so you can find out which languages of love are your kind of higher ones. We all actually occupy and need all 5 of them, but there's going to be probably 1 or 2 that you prefer to be met on a more regular basis than the others. So for touch, if you're single and touch is your highest love language, how can you meet that language, that love language, while you're single? Because touch, you think, okay, well, it's like holding hands and it's making love and it's kissing and it's hugging and it's all those things with your partner. But when you're single, you don't have a partner to do those things to yourself. So how do you meet them? A big thing for me, because touch was quite high for me, is that I used to love going and getting, I still do, love getting massages, because I'm actually not giving anything in that moment. I'm actually just taking. The exchange in that moment is monetary, and I'm giving that to the masseuse. So, and getting a full body massage means that it will meet your love language of touch. When you finish the massage, you usually feel really relaxed and amazing and quite airy, and you know, you have really good sleeps after you have a massage. So I would get regular massages every 1 or 2 weeks. I hug all my girlfriends, which is very important. And if you've watched my previous video, having a good group of girlfriends who understand that you are single and what it's like to be single in your 30s is really, really important. And ones that love to give you a cuddle when you need a cuddle is also invaluable, really. Another way that you can meet touch is actually hugging yourself or giving yourself, like, touching with presence. And this is something that I teach a lot of the women when I coach them, is that touching yourself in a way that is loving is going to meet your need for touch. And hugging yourself also is a way that you can meet your need for touch. And you can do that when you're putting moisturizer on you, so it doesn't feel so weird. So putting moisturizer on yourself with presence in a more loving way can be really nourishing. Acts of service is the second love language. So how you can meet this for yourself is, I personally love getting up on a weekend, and I used to do this a lot. I used to get up, I used to go to the gym, and then I'd go grab a coffee, I'd go and do the groceries, and I'd come home and I'd clean the house. So by lunchtime or 11 o'clock, pretty much like my weekly chores, like I was done. You know, I had a clean house, I had food in the fridge, I'd exercised, you know, I love a coffee in the morning. So, you know, there was something in that for me as well. When I do my finances, all my spreadsheets are like completely colored. Like I find it really fun then to do my finances. I light a candle, I'll put on maybe some ambient music, and all my spreadsheets are fun and colorful. So when I'm doing my finances and that active service of taking care of myself financially, it's a little bit more playful. When I would clean the house, I'd crank up some good music, whatever music that you love, and I'd dance around and I'd clean and I'd make it fun and a lot more lighthearted than having, like it's like a chore. So it was a lot more fun. Making meals for yourself or making meals for your friends and grabbing your friends and bringing them around to your house and having some meals together can be an act of service and way of meeting that need. The next love language is quality time. So how you can meet the love language quality time when you're single is basically spending quality time with yourself. So taking yourself out on a date or a solo weekend trip away, going for a walk in nature, meditating, you're going to a silent retreat would be really lovely as well. So basically asking yourself, how do you like to spend this time with yourself? And then go and actually provide yourself with that. I love reading in the morning with a coffee and in complete silence, and that's really beautiful for me, and I love doing that on a regular basis. If you're finding value in this video, please like and subscribe to my channel so I can keep on making free content like this for you. The fourth love language is words of affirmation. So how you can achieve this love language is through speaking to yourself really kindly. I always ask this of our clients: how would you speak to your 4-year-old self or your 4-year-old daughter? And why don't you speak to yourself with that much kindness and compassion as you do to your 4-year-old daughter or to your 4-year-old self? So start to really become aware of your internal dialogue and how you're talking to yourself, and change the way you talk to yourself. So you're being very loving and caring and compassionate towards yourself, instead of when you do something wrong, telling yourself that you're an idiot or, whatever happens, like be very compassionate towards yourself. I also create albums of affirmations, and I'll pop a couple below which might be really helpful. I've got daily I am affirmations, I've got ones for chakras and womb healing, and ones for confidence as well. So you can, they're on Spotify and Apple Music, and you can just check out what you like. They're actually on my channel as well if you want to watch the videos. So yeah, they might be a really nice way of starting. And last but not least, the fifth love language is gifts. So how do you gift yourself? When do you gift yourself? And how do you show that kind of love for yourself? And that could be like as little as just grabbing flowers every single week from the farmers markets. I love flowers personally, fresh flowers in the house and in my room, and I used to do that. I love jewelry, love buying myself some jewelry, and I've done that a fair few times for Christmas presents for myself and birthday presents for myself. So understand what kind of gifts really light you up and make you feel loved, and go and purchase those gifts for yourself. You're worth it. Do not wait just until you have a partner to wait for flowers or jewelry. Like, yeah, go and buy it yourself. Homework for this video is to take the quiz that I've put in the description, figure out your 5 love languages in which order that they happen, and then grab a piece of paper and start writing out next to each of them what and how, what needs to happen or how you're going to meet each of those needs. There is absolutely no reason why you need to wait till you're in a relationship to have your love needs met. You meet them now for yourself so you are full and elated. And like I say, you want your cup to be full but overflowing. So your love cup to be full and overflowing. You want to be so juiced up about your life and so in love with it that when you meet someone, they're going to be like, oh my God, I want to be around this girl. She is like so elated, so radiant, so full of life. Like, yeah, I want to be a part of her world. That is magnetic. I'll see you in the next video.